I don't know what happened. Take two. All right, I'm going to wait for my friends to come back on. I have friends. That's what I tell myself when I'm in my office alone feeling sick. It's like that book. I have friends. They'll come back. You guys can comment. Amir's in my office with me for moral support. You guys can comment. Hi, Jen. You can comment below while I'm chatting with you today. I'm going to show you what's happening in my office because I am sick. All right, I'm going to show it to you. We're going to do real talk here. All right, there's Amira.
Wow. Hi, guys.
All right, I'm sitting in my bed. I have everything I need around me. Look at that. Oh my, it's not pretty. I am surrounded by my phone and computer and my food and my teas. I have lots of liquids. And I'm talking today about it's not fun to be sick. No. My friend Brian says I should drink whiskey. But whiskey is not the answer, people. Okay? All right. So today is Real Talk Thursday. All right. As many of you know, I am a trainer of many different walks of people. I've been in the health and fitness industry now for over 20 years. I am old. I'm 40. Look, this hair, I'm 40. I look 40 today, don't I? It just is, you know, you can't be sad. All right. So, hi, Heather. Oh, how are you? I'm sick today, Heather. So, I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I own a gym, a training center called Inspired Fitness Training Center. And I train a lot of clients. I help a lot of customers. I'm also the founder of an amazing team called Team Inspired Fitness within the Team Beachbody Coaching Opportunity. And we get to help lots of people on their health and fitness journey. Oh, Heather's sick too. I'm sorry for you. Being sick sucks. I have a fever. Can you guys tell? I'm sick. Oh, all right. So I get to talk to people and help them. And I have to tell you, okay, so I'm talking to all my ladies and men out there today. 40, 50, and 60-year-olds. I have a great range of clients. I have people in high school. I train athletes. And I have people in their 20s, 30s, 40s. My oldest client is 75. I got a couple really hot, rockin' 60-year-old mamacitas right now. Hi, Emily. And I love when women in their 40s come to me because a lot of times women in their 40s just start paying attention. And I hear this all the time. I never had a weight problem until I turned 40. And the weight just doesn't come off like it used to. And I always ask this, well, when was the last time that you were where you felt really good? And most of the time the answer is like, well, like 35 or 20. I'm like, okay, well, we're not 20 anymore. We're 40 or we're 45. And I'm going to give you, I'm like the bearer of bad news today, you guys. Okay, but I have good news. Good. Oh, did you hear that? Wisconsin, I got good news at the end of the broadcast. So hang in there with me, all right? Okay, here's the deal, all right? I'm going to tell you what happens once you get to be 40, all right? Ready for this? The largest jump in the percentage of women who are overweight and obese happens between the ages of 20 and 39, 51.7%. That's amazing. And men, don't think you're off the hook. You're not. 40 to 59, it just happens later for you. Like everything else, you guys age later. Your skin falls off later. You look better longer, but eventually later is coming, my men. Okay? It's coming. You're not that special. It just takes a little longer. So between 40 and 59, men, 68% of you get overweight and obese. That is a staggering number. Okay? You know what happens? Hormones. Yes, people, hormones happen. Hormonal changes affect the body fat percentage, especially the midsection. If you guys have ever watched broadcasts I've done, I talk a lot about the belly fat hormone. Yep. And in your 50s, ladies and men, menopause. Yes, men, you have it too. It's just changing in hormones. All right. The hormones increase the rate at which women store visceral fat. Do you want to know what the visceral fat is? Belly fat. It's the fat that surrounds all your vital organs that make you go tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh yeah, Amira says it's your spare tire. Mm-hmm. Yep. We all have a spare tire. It's waiting to come out. It wants to be inflated, people. You have to fight against the spare tire inflation. Everything you do, you must fight. You can't give into it. Okay, the spare tire sits on the back of your car for a reason. It's not meant to be used. All right? Think about that, okay? Okay. So what happens? What else happens? Gastrointestinal changes happen. Yes, a lot of women develop intolerances to lactose, and they need to start incorporating lactose-free milk and cottage cheese and yogurts so that you can continue to get your dietary needs, all right? Lots of things happen. And I love it when I hear, so I just can't get the weight off like I used to. I hear things like, a client said to me yesterday, I hope she's watching, I love her. She says, and she's 40, and she goes, well, I had mango and banana today. And I'm like, well, girl, what happened to the melons? And she goes, I know, but I heard, doesn't mango have mangosteen in it? And mangosteen is really good for losing weight. I go, losing weight for who? And she goes, football players use it all the time. And I'm like, okay, but you're not a football player. I hear things like, well, when I was 20, I used to be able to do, well, yeah, me too. Guess what? You're not 20 anymore. When you were 20, you weren't married with 2.5 kids, right? Now you're 40 or you're 50 and you have 30 years of all the bad habits falling behind you. So your hormone levels change. Hi, Chris. Your hormone levels change. We go through menopause. Our metabolism slows down. I mean, it's a hot mess, people. All right? And I see it. I get a front row seat. I see it every day. Here's the good news. I have good news. I'm not just the bearer of bad news today. I'm not. I have good news. Okay, so the good news is you can fight against it. Here it is. You can embrace physical activity and resistance training and a good, healthy, balanced way of eating. None of this crash dieting. None of this I'm only going to eat one way because that one way I read that it was really good for me, and I read this article that stuck in my brain 10 years ago, and I've committed to that way, and I've decided I'm going to regurgitate that information, and I'm only going to eat that way because I decided in my brain 10 years ago. No, we have to listen to our bodies. So many clients say, God, I had oatmeal today, and every time I eat it, I don't feel good. Well, stop eating it. Try something different. The more we listen to our bodies will tell us what we need. And no, we don't need more beer. Okay? Your bodies crave what you give it. If you start giving your body more produce, fresh vegetables and fruit and lean proteins and balance it throughout the day, it will crave that. It will stop crashing and burning, and you will stop stopping at the 7-Eleven for your Twizzlers and your Snicker bar to get you that high energy boost back. You'll stop wanting your soda or your coffee. Excuse me, I'm still sick. And you'll start wanting Earl Grey kombucha. Okay, maybe you won't ever want Earl Grey kombucha, but you see what I'm saying? Here it is, people. There's no secret to aging gracefully. There's no secret, and that's the awesome thing. The not so secret thing is we do better over a well-balanced diet of lean proteins, vegetables, and fruit. And the less you do to your food, the better. The days of just getting up in the morning and eating a piece of toast from Wisconsin, and then having some fruit for lunch, and then stuffing yourself with a big old piece of protein at night, those days are over, okay? Your body stops metabolizing protein, especially women, after about 30 grams, okay? Then it just goes to your fat storage. What's Emily say? Steamed veggies and chicken with a little tahini sauce, inspired by my morning session. Yes, I love tahini sauce. It's the best. Okay, so your body can only process so many grams of carbs and so many grams of protein at once. So you want to really eat. I know this isn't rocket science and it's nothing new. I'm just here to be the friendly reminder Grinch today. You want to eat your lean proteins throughout the day, right? That's why I have a lot of my clients on the 21-day fix program. It's why I love it. if you're gonna do it, it absolutely forces you to eat small portions throughout the day and get your proteins in with every meal. It's amazing. Yes, you can have protein for breakfast, vegetables for breakfast. So good. Spread out your protein. This is what I hear a lot of too. I said embrace strength training. It's the only way to fight loss of bone density. That's another awesome thing that happens when we get older. We lose our bone density. The only way to fight against bone density is to load up your bones with strength training. Strength training. Yes. Hi, Stephanie. I hear all the time, but I don't want to get bulky. Really? Do you think by lifting a dumbbell 3 days a week, do you really think you're going to get bulky? Do you? I'm here to tell you, you are not. No, you're not. You're going to create lean muscle mass, and guess what? Lean muscle mass, your muscle eats up 90% of the caloric intake of the food you put in your body goes to your muscle. The more lean muscle mass you have, the more you're feeding your muscles. How awesome is that? The more lean muscle you have, the higher your metabolism runs. The more you fight bone density and all those ugly things that happen as we old. I'm sick. And I decided it would be good to have Real Talk Thursday from my bed in my office. Okay, what else can I tell you guys? Stay away from high glycemic foods, such as cookies and those fun things, okay? Lower glycemic index foods. That means you get to eat more. Take your blood sugar up less. Be more even-keeled, right? Right. When you keep your body fat percentage lower, you lower your risk for all the bad things. You lower your risk for osteoporosis and fractures. You lower your risk for heart disease, heart failure, diabetes. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many young people, young men and women in their 40s are at risk. They're pre-diabetic. And you know what? The most amazing thing, people, we are in charge of that. You can turn it around through diet and nutrition. It's an amazing thing. We have to take responsibility for our own health. You can't just read it out of a book. You have to think, okay, well, have I eaten my vegetables today? How do I feel? Did I have more energy? Did I sleep better? Because when you feel better, you will do better. I guarantee it. So, what's the lesson today, people? Don't Facebook Live when you have a fever, okay? Because it inhibits your ability to talk right and make complete, coherent sentences. The lesson of today is that your body changes dramatically in your 40s, okay? Dramatically. And all we have to do to fight against it is take better care of ourselves, eat properly, go to the gym, spend good time on yourself. Spend the extra money that it's going to take for you to live longer and be around the people you love and do the things you want to do. You are in control of your health for the most part. There's so many things that you can prevent if you just take the time and say, you know what? I'm going to start taking care of myself today because I am worth it. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to see my trainer, Fuji. I'm going to let her give me 5 more push-ups. Even if it's not me, maybe you pop in a DVD, whoever it is, however you take care of you. The point is you have to take care of yourselves, people. Health is a gift, okay? You have to take care of it. That's my lesson for the day. And also, cherry halls are better than regular halls. Much better. Love on your people who make you homemade kombucha. And get your rest. I'll see you guys later. Share this post and go visit me on my fitness page, Jennifer Fuji Inspired Fitness. All right? Peace out, you guys.